Falling Again is on Chinedu Benjamin TV. If you haven't seen this movie, I promise you, you are missing out. Falling Again talks about love, loving someone who doesn't really appreciate you. Pretty much, Falling Again talks about this young lady who is so much into her boyfriend. They've been together for years, and her younger sister has been expecting this man to pop the question to her sister, but that is not coming. The man's excuse is he doesn't have the funds, he's not stable yet to start building a family with this young lady. Years by, only to find out that the said boyfriend is married to another woman in another state. He came back saying that he has an explanation to give as to the reason why he did that was for their own good. Well, things did not go as planned. The girl decided to continue the relationship despite the fact that, her supposed boyfriend is already married. Guys, you have to really watch this movie. I don't have to give you everything. Falling Again is on Chinedu Benjamin TV. Now let's talk about the cast of this movie. Let's start with Felix. Oh, guys, trust me, Felix was the was the villain in this movie. He was in love with he was in love with Chinyere in this movie, and he promised heaven and earth. He was actually in love, but he was just obsessed with having everything, or wanted to have money before he popped the question. So he ended up just falling in love with, or marrying an older woman, old enough to be his mom, just because that woman has a lot of money to give out. And falling in love and also marrying someone else who is not the love of your life is really dicey. Now, his character was irritating to to me. He played the character, so look, the way he manipulated, gaslighted Chinyere's character, I was so shocked. I'm like, is this girl for real? Are you for real? Like, I mean, this thing actually happens in real life. You love this guy so much that even when he is married, he did not marry you with the flimsy excuses. You still continue the relationship, whilst this said person is married with kids. What are you doing, guys? Felix was that character. He played it very well. He did really good, and I was even shocked to see. I want to see him more in movies. I don't know why he's not fans' favorite, but he did really, really well. Especially since where he was always surprised to see his wife back in the house, or his wife back in his space when he's cheating with his mistress or ex-girlfriend. Those things he did it very well. He always acts shocked, always act irritating, angry towards the wife. And that is a very good expression he has going on. And then with his costume was also good, perfectly, when he wasn't really married yet. He dressed down. When he got married, he has some fans. He looks really good. Then let's talk about Chinyere. She is the Mumu in this movie. Chinyere was the Mumu character. I was like, is this girl serious right now? Like, I know it's a movie, but they did it so well. I was questioning their characters and questioning, how they were moving in this. Chinyere was so in love, even when there was a good man in front of her. She was still sleeping with this married man, or should I say ex-boyfriend. Guys, Chinyere was pissing me off in this movie. I was like, is this girl serious right now? She acted a character so well. There was a good guy in front of her. The heart will always want what the heart wants at the end of the day. So she was not in love with this perfect guy who wanted to marry her. She wanted to get married. This guy was ready to marry her. She was not ready. She did not love. And I also like the part that, she did not accept the marriage proposal just because he was already available. She didn't want to deceive this good man into marrying and not loving the person, not having a happy home. That was a good one right there. But again, you sleeping with a married man, is it a good thing just because you love this person? Something that's what they say. You can love with your head still intact. So that was a really, really good touch right there. Chinenye is a fantastic actress. She has a movie on, I think, Prime. Yeah, I think Prime. I think she executive produced that movie and she did an amazing work. So she's one actress that put a lot of emotions in her character. Here she did exactly that when she lost her baby or when she didn't know where her baby was. The crying scene, the fainting scene, how she became depressed, all of that, she did it so 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 well. I was so impressed with her character. Then with costume, that was okay. I think I like the costume when she was pregnant. Costume after having a baby, she kind of dressed less sexy. I like that as well. Makeup, hair, everything was just on point. Then let's talk about Bryan. Brian's character was this perfect gentleman. He was in love with this girl who was loving another man. I love the scene where he came to look for this girl, and he saw her with another man kissing her. I love the expression he gave at that scene. You know, he didn't utter a word. His facial expression gave everything that supposed to be said. The disappointment, lack of lack of excitement, like everything you can think of, he expressed that with his face, and that was something that I was impressed with. I also love scenes where he was doing everything in his power to impress this girl. That was really nice. I like that as well. And then Brian's character, I love his costume in this movie so much. Dressed down, the kaftan was just perfect on him. And I don't know what happened to his hair. The hair was okay, but I don't know why he's keeping the hair bushy. But that aside, that was really really cool in terms of the costume he did. He did wore one of the best clothing in this movie. Acting wise was really good. His interaction, another thing that I love so much was him when he didn't have any resentment towards the girl despite everything he did for her, and also paying paying for the bills in the shop. I love those scenes as well. That was really really good. I love that. Then let's talk about the sugar mommy. Oh yes, if you watch this viral YouTube movie of Loving Everywhere, then you should know this woman. She was fantastic. She played the sugar mommy in this movie. Uh, I knew she knew that this husband of hers was cheating, because the scenes where she just spring up from nowhere, she's in the house. I'm like, hey, no, this woman is a suspect. She knows that the husband is cheating. And also, I was wondering what she was doing. I was thinking it's drag, but it wasn't drag. It was child trafficking and stuff like that. So yeah, her character was really interesting. Now, what I didn't like about her character was her interaction with the husband. There was no hug, there was no pegs, there was no intimacy. I'm not expecting them. Sugar mommy, sugar. We hardly see anything like in terms of kissing or whatnot. But I was expecting some hug, even when they're sleeping together. Hold each other. Nothing of such happening. I'm like, this is your wife, this is your husband, why are we not having anything like that? So director, producer, whoever is in charge, please, next time, if it's a sugar mommy, sugar boy situation, or sugar daddy, sugar whatever situation that is going on, if it is a husband and a wife and it is sugar something that is going on, sugar daddy, sugar mommy, let's see them have a hug, peg, hold each other. Something. This is why how I love Ukeria. Ukeria is always giving her all 100%. If she's playing Sugar Mommy, you're gonna see her do her thing, and that was a big letdown for me in this movie. Then another thing I want to talk about is the baby sister. Oh yeah, guys, she was a baby sister that, I mean, she's not in love. I mean, people who are not in love, you're outside of the situation, so you can see things from logic perspective, and that was what the sister role was in this movie. She was pointing out all the red flag, or should I say red billboard, to the older sister, but Aliat, she's in love, she's not seeing any of that. So I really, really like her sister's performance or her acting in the movie. The only thing I didn't like about her character was her costume. I was confused a bit. Is she in her teens or is she in her 20s? Which one is it? I didn't like her costume. I didn't like her costume, but her acting was on point. Since the scene that the elder sister gave her a slap, and she was like, "It's a reflex." I love that the next scene they were still cool. I'm like, okay. I expected that she would have got angry, not talk to her sister for a few hours or a few days or something. But the next day they were cool. I'm like, okay, that is a bit weird. That's not how siblings behave. So let it be relatable. Like, after hitting me, I'm not going to talk to you like I'm angry at you. You know what I mean? So that was a bit let down for me in this movie. And then lastly, I want to talk about the ending. It was a little bit. The ending of the movie was rushed. You know, I mean, they caught him. They retrieved the baby. What I wanted to know is, was he going to take the baby and run away with the baby with the wife? Was that the plan? Or the wife, we didn't even see the wife at the end. That's what I'm saying. It is rash. Was the wife okay? The wife was arrested. So where was she? I know she's irrelevant in this particular situation, but worried to, was she arrested? Was she gunned down? What happened to her? Was the baby with her when they caught them? Was the husband also Felix? Character with their like, what was the whole situation? So the ending was just rushed, and that was a little bit disappointed. But that not this is a good movie. Rating it, I'm definitely going to give this movie a 7/10. I love every bit of it. Ending was rushed, but that is not, we can do something with it. So yes, guys, following again, if you haven't seen it, do what to watch it. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you all in the next video.